I'm gonna give you 21 must-have cryptocurrencies for this upcoming bull market. And these cryptocurrencies are extremely important because they can act as a mixed portfolio for this bull run. Meaning you're gonna have your high caps, your mid caps, and your low caps. As a matter of fact, if I were to invest in cryptocurrency right now, these are the cryptocurrencies I would pick. Now, before we get started and I give you these 21 must-have cryptocurrencies for this bull market, you got to admit this is a pretty long list. So I'm going to break this video into two parts. So make sure you subscribe down below and hit that bell notification button so you don't miss out and regret missing the second part of this video. With that said, grab yourself a cup of coffee or your favorite beverage and let's get started.
Hey guys, I'm Briefithans. Remember, Paul is not a financial advisor, but he is good looking. Also, this is not financial advice. Please subscribe down below and check out my channel at Briefithans.
Cryptocurrency number one is going to be Bitcoin. Yes, I know you keep on hearing this, but listen, no crypto portfolio is intact, is complete without Bitcoin. Listen, you have to understand that Bitcoin is hard sound money, or at least has hard sound money principles. It's a store of value and it has proof of concept. And with all the international news and what's going on with Bitcoin worldwide, the good and the bad, I think you'd be a fool not to hold at least some. If we look at the charts right here, you will see that Bitcoin does amazing runs and amazing spikes. And right now it looks like we're testing and going to hold the support. Now, we might break this and go a little lower, but we should be able to see another one of these plays in the coming bull market. If you go to the yearly, you'll see that Bitcoin's doing very, very well. This is where we actually called the lows, 15.6K by the way, and we've been going up ever since. Here's the support area I was talking about earlier on, and if we go to the monthly here, we will see that we are in the green, although we have to see if we're going to break this resistance right here, which I think we will. Regardless of what you think about Bitcoin, always remember, if you want to get rich, buy altcoins, but if you want to build wealth, buy Bitcoin. Next up, we have Ethereum, and Ethereum should be a good play in your portfolio, should be part of your portfolio. Why? Most dApps, most things in cryptocurrency are built on Ethereum. We have the Ethereum Foundation, it has proof of concept, and its price action is extremely good. Let's have a look here real quick. So Ethereum has been following Bitcoin, what Bitcoin has been doing since its inception, and outperforming Bitcoin many times. Also, Ethereum has most proof of concept of any other altcoin, and most altcoins are actually built on Ethereum as layer 2s. Look, regardless of what you think about the fees, regardless of what you think if it's expensive, the truth is people are building on Ethereum. It's the most utilized blockchain out there, and the price action suggests it's going to do very well. As a matter of fact, if Ethereum breaks, or should I say when it breaks all-time highs, we can effectively see an $8,000 to $10,000 Ethereum. Possibly more, depending on if it breaks 10K and when in the bull market it breaks that 10K. So basically, Bitcoin and Ethereum should be your largest plays or your largest holding, at least for long-term holds, and potential profits from altcoins should be converted into Bitcoin and Ethereum depending on the time of the market. This will help you take profits. Generally speaking, Bitcoin and Ethereum fall less in bear markets than other cryptocurrencies and bounce back faster and have a proof of concept to bounce back and get to all-time highs generally. Also, you can use Bitcoin and Ethereum to buy the dips while still keeping exposure to cryptocurrency. Next up, we have Casper, and Casper is aiming to be a better Bitcoin or a Bitcoin alternative. Now, do I believe Casper has the same principles or better principles or will be able to take over Bitcoin and take its place? No, I don't believe that at all. But people do believe in Casper, and Casper has been making a great run. As a matter of fact, if we look at the price action here, you will see that Casper is reaching its all-time highs. It's very close to its all-time highs here, and if this breaks, we have blue sky breakout. Blue sky breakout meaning there is no resistance. It can just keep on going up until it decides to stop. Now, if this is combined and it happens in the bull market, which we're going to have a few chances for it to do so, we're talking amazing, phenomenal profits. So the potential of Casper is there, it's worth the risk and should be part of our portfolio. Next up, we have Link or Chainlink. Now, set aside the news about Link working with Swift and all the partnerships right here, and let's just look at one thing, that Link is actually an oracle. What is an oracle? An oracle basically takes information from outside the blockchain and feeds it to the blockchain so that blockchain projects can actually utilize this information. This can be used in prediction markets, smart contracts, and so forth. Now, Link is the #1 oracle on Ethereum. It has proof of concept, it has investors, and despite the price, it's the most trusted oracle on the market. Basically, if you are betting that cryptocurrency is going to do well as a whole, or you believe that Ethereum is going to do well, Link will also do well. If we look at the price here, and I'm looking at the yearly here, you will see that it kept on hitting resistance at this level here, a level we're really close to right now. Now, most people will tell you when it hits this level, it will probably break down again because that's what it's been doing throughout the year. But the truth is, the more you hit a certain level, the weaker this level, in this case resistance, gets. So if we look at the monthly real quick, we'll see that it's doing very well here. It's climbing up. And if we look at all, we have a gauge of what potential Chainlink actually has. Its all-time highs was $49. I see it going to $85 to $100 in the bull market if it breaks this all-time high. Next up, we have one of my favorite plays, Salana. And yes, I know, Paul, Solana is always offline and keeps on having problems. Well, actually, it's not having that many problems lately, but also look at the price action. Every time it had problems, every time it was being flooded, it kept on climbing up with partnerships, with projects, and its investors fully backed, fully behind Salana. And I said this before and I said this again, Windows had a lot of problems. We used to get blue screens on Windows all the time, XP, ME. We kept on getting blue screens and we kept on having to reformat and reinstall Windows. But guess what? Windows is now the industry standard of the world when it comes to operating systems. And Solana is doing so much that you may or may not be aware of. I mean, put aside the Solana news again, the recent Solana news, and let's look at their mobile phone that's coming out. So, you know, the mobile phone that everybody was saying that Solana's trying to use to get into the telecommunication industry. They're not trying to get into the telecommunication industry. They're trying to get into the mobile gaming industry, and that's why they're making the phone. Does it make sense? Do you see behind the lines here? Salana is a gaming play as well as other plays, and the phone is for them to do their mobile gaming application, if that makes sense to you. Do you see it? Do you agree? I do. Comment down below if you have any other opinion. I would really like to know. Hey, Paul here real quick. This video you're watching is not sponsored, so I guess it's sponsored by me. So if you want to work with me one-on-one or check out my courses, they're actually linked down below this video, where you can also find some valuable free webinars just for you. Please like this video and let's get back to the video you were watching. Next up, we have Render or RNDR. Now what Render does, it allows others to use your excess power, your graphical power from your computer for rendering applications, making movies, and so forth, and also is an AI play, an artificial intelligence play. And as we're trying to go into decentralization, but also trying to go into globalization of the internet, if you will, resources like this are extremely important, and Render is going to capitalize on this. So as demand goes up for more and more power, Render should also do the same. Let's look at the chart. So Render right now is trading at $1.50, and we called Render right about down here somewhere, but right now it's trading at $1.50, and I still think it's a good price to get in. I mean, you can clearly see on the old chart right here, there was a small heads and shoulder pattern here. We went down, we're at support. We might go hit the support once again, we'll see about that, but generally speaking, the upside potential is worth it. And if we go to the old chart again, we will see that Render actually reached $7 at some point, and I do see Render going to $14 to $17 if this all-time high is broken, and maybe even more. By the way, please keep in mind that these price predictions I'm giving you here are conservative estimates right now based on all-time highs and what I think they can do. This can obviously change as we go further into the bull market, and I will make other prediction videos. Next up, I am a believer that no portfolio, no crypto portfolio is complete without a meme coin. Oh my god, a meme coin? What are you talking about? We want utility. Why would we waste our money on meme coins? Because they can make you rich. I mean, we have meme coin manias, and we also have meme coins that actually have a strong following and community and supported by very, very large entities. And let's not forget that a particular meme coin has actually outperformed a Bitcoin quite a few times, or maybe even generally. And the meme coin I'm talking about is Dogecoin, the king of meme coins. So if we look at the Dogecoin price here and we go to the all, we'll see that it actually reached 70 cents at some point. And right now it's just sitting at 6 cents here. If it breaks this resistance of 13 cents to about 15 cents, which I believe it will, it doesn't have much resistance all the way up to those all-time highs. All you need is a catalyst, for example, a meme coin mania or an Elon Musk tweet or integration with X, and there you have it. It may even pass all-time highs and actually get to that dollar. That said, on the monthly, it is struggling, it is going down. If it breaks the support area, it can go down lower, but I think the risk-reward ratio here is worth it. Next up, we have Foxify. Now, you can't buy Foxify yet. This is something that is yet to come. The launch should be happening soon. But if you scroll down here, you will see that they are trying to revolutionize decentralized trading. And I don't want to say too much about this project because I'm actually going to do a sponsored video for them. Look, Tyson Fury, he's everywhere lately. But I'm actually going to do a sponsored video for Foxify. This is not sponsored, by the way, what I'm doing right here. But I will tell you about Foxify, the benefits, and what I actually think about it, any red flags it may have in a future video, which should be coming out this week or as soon as possible. So just keep it in your head, take a look at it, see what it is, and we'll talk about it in that video. Next up, we have Thorchain or Rune, which is a decentralized liquidity protocol, which is all the rage. And I do think that this sector is going to hype up. We are going to need it, and it is going to be useful. And Thorchain may even be the king of this, or the top coin, if you will, in this sector. Thorchain loves decentralization. It has no CEO, no founders, and no management or directors. The protocol is organized by GitLab, and the nodes are the ultimate deciders of its outcome. Now, if we look at the price action of Thorchain here, we will see on the daily we have a bit of a dip here. Let's go to the monthly real quick, and you will see that, okay, it had this run up here to the 196 or 197 level. It now retraced back, probably gonna hit support here and maybe bounce off it. But if we break these all-time highs, if we look at the yearly, or the all, sorry, we will see that it can actually get to $20 since it was once at $20. Now, if it breaks this $20, it can go a lot higher, but I'm telling you right now with Thorchain, I'd be taking profits around the $11 to $15 mark and leaving a bag for the top here to see if we break out. Regardless of this, Thorchain can give you massive profits, massive returns, and should be part of your crypto portfolio for this coming bull market. Next up, this pick is actually huge and can actually make you more profits than anything else in this portfolio if everything works out like I think it's going to. It's basically a gaming token, and its tagline is gaming for a living. Can you guess which one that is? GALL, absolutely correct. GALL is our next pick. Look at this price action on the monthly. See how it keeps on hitting this resistance right here? It just wants to scream above this resistance. And if it does, if we actually go to the yearly here, you will see it's at its all-time highs. So if it breaks this all-time high, which I believe it will, what does that mean? Blue sky breakout. And the sky's the limit if that happens, if that is the case. Now keep in mind that GALL is a play not just for the gaming industry or the gaming sector in cryptocurrency when that takes off, but is also a competitor to GALL. And with all their legal problems that we've seen lately, but also the need for a substitute, a runner-up, a competitor, if you will, after seeing those gains in GALL, GALL has all the chances and all the potential to take it out and pass those profits. So make sure GALL is part of your crypto portfolio. Next up, another crypto gaming pick that can actually challenge GALL as well, that many of you may know about, many of you may have shied away from, but if we actually take a look, it's actually a very good competitor, and that is MIRA, or MIRA token. Now, MIRA is a layer 2 solution on the Ethereum blockchain going for NFTs, gaming, and more. Now, if we look at the chart here, this didn't come out too long ago, but it took a massive hit. But I keep on seeing these spikes at this resistance area right here. Now, there's a few things that can be going on here. This could be sell-offs, but it could also be YouTubers and influencers and people in the know getting in on this cryptocurrency before it gets pumped. If you look at the yearly here, you will see it better. You will see it more clear. And if you look at the monthly, you'll see that we're actually doing pretty well. But look, it keeps on hitting these resistance levels. Now, the more it hits a resistance level, the more weaker that resistance gets. I believe it's going to break out unless they do some funny business. And I do think that it can do very, very well once the gaming sector takes off. So MIRA is a good risk play for your crypto portfolio this coming bull market. But the next cryptocurrency I'm going to tell you is actually a riskier play, but can do very well and possibly even outperform MIRA. And no one's really talking about it, at least not anymore. And that is WEIX. Now, if you look at WEIX, its all-time highs went all the way up to $24, and we're just sitting right here at under $1. Now, if WEIX actually manages to pass this resistance area right here at $2.04, which I really think it will, and then maybe the 4.6, which it should in a bull market, look at this. It's basically has no resistance all the way up to this level over here. So buying it right now and selling at a 10x, 20x and hold a bag to see what happens and if it breaks out from this level, I think it's a good reward risk ratio, and I do hold WEIX, by the way, as well. As a matter of fact, I hold all these cryptocurrencies, full disclosure, because they are part of my main portfolio and they are what I would buy if I would get into cryptocurrency right now. Now, don't forget to subscribe down below so you don't miss part 2 of this crypto portfolio of these must-have cryptocurrencies and tokens, because you're going to regret missing the next video if you don't. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification button, watch this video right here next. You don't want to miss that, or check out this video right here. See you in the next video.